Hi everyone, Jesonator TV here. Welcome back to our channel. And for today's video ay gagawa tayo ng napakasimpleng tutorial video on how to hook up your Scarlett Focusrite audio interface, solo interface to your GarageBand that's already installed in your MacBook. So basically we're just gonna show you how to hook it up and how to play your instruments through it with your microphone and your guitar, acoustic guitar, and how to hook it right up to your speaker if you don't want to use a headphone, or if you choose to use a headphone. So first step, here we go. So our very first step is hooking up our Focusrite audio interface to our Mac using the USB cord. So it's already plugged in at the back. So we just put this thing on right here to the USB port. So once it's hooked up, you can see the light coming out of that tiny software. So that means it's functioning really well. It's brand new, so the plastic is still there. I didn't take it off yet. Next step, we have to launch our GarageBand here in our MacBook. So just search it right through the application box and then GarageBand, it'll show up down here. So just double click that. So it's bouncing right there. So yeah, there you go. We don't need this thing here, so we just delete this. Track, delete. Okay. Track, delete. Okay, so our next step is we're just gonna hook up our microphone. So our next step is hooking up our condenser microphone through our to the GarageBand from the Focusrite. So we got here, I'll just put it right on that hole right there. So yeah, now that it's hooked up, you just, if it's a condenser mic, then you have to press the 48B to give it some power. But if it's a regular mic, just put the air, press the air. So now let's go to our next step. So our next step is we're gonna hook up our guitar or piano or ukulele to our Focusrite device and connect it to our instrument, which is our so our very next step is hooking up our headphone jack right to the headphone outlet to our Focusrite. So yeah, so our next step is hooking up our Focusrite to our speakers, which is I'm just using my guitar amp to right now. So first step, you just need a guitar jack cords or whatever, as long as it's long enough to reach to your amp. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hook it up right to the right side. You need to have two speakers, but right now I'm so lazy to bring the other one. So hook it up there, and this one here right to your guitar amp. So everything's muted right now. We'll see what's gonna happen later if I hooked it up. So, and we start playing. It's already hooked up. So everything's hooked up right now. Our mic, our condenser mic, our guitar is hooked up, our headphones is hooked up, and our monitor is hooked up. Our next step is we have to open the GarageBand app, which is already downloaded in the Mac when I bought it, so I didn't have a hard time downloading it or buying it or anything. I think it's the package when you buy a Mac. So our first thing we're gonna do is, when you open the Mac, is this thing showed up here closely. So I'm just gonna put the input here is for 1 and 2, I think, or I'm gonna put input 1, and it says I want to hear my instrument as I play and record. I hear sound from Scarlett USB. So create that. So see that our mic monitor off. So our mic's already check 1 2, check 1 2. So our mic is already beside us. Our mic's already hooked up. So that's a condenser mic. There we go. Can hear ourselves talking. Check 1 2. Yeah. Check. Monitor on. Test mic 1 2. Check. So yeah, okay, I can hear myself now. So our microphone's hooked up already. You could tell because this one's moving while we speak. It's moving up and down. So what we do is we're just gonna add our guitar. We hooked it up with the cord and everything already, so we just have to make sure that it's gonna add up in this one. So while we play that, it'll be recording with the voice too. So what you do is just hit this add button and click that guitar thing. It's highlighted now, and use input 2. And my instrument is connected with Scarlett USB. I want to hear my instrument as I play and I record, and then just create. So we'll see. Try our guitar if it works. See? See that means. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's sounding pretty good. I can hear myself too, because I put my mouth in beside the microphone, and I got a headphone, so I can hear myself. I can pretty much hear myself talking. I got headphones in here, so yeah. And if you wanted to record, you don't need any a speaker. You just lower down the volume of this one, because that's for the speaker. Check 1 2. So all you can hear now is in your headphones. But if you tone that up, check, you can hear it, right? So yeah. And the next thing we're gonna do here on the next step. So everything's set now. We're just gonna show you to record the guitar and the voice at the same time. So once we hit the guitar, the bottom thing is moving. That means it's connected. And when we say something to the microphone, that thing is moving. Now that means everything is working perfectly fine. I don't know why I didn't focus about it. There you go. So what we do now, so that we can record 2 things at a time, just go to track, configure track header, and make sure you go check this thing here, then record enable. check that thing. It's already checked, so that means we're good, right? So now we just hit the side here so that the setting is still on. And our audio, our microphone is, we just pick what we like. So the voice, we go, I always choose the dance vocal. And for the guitar, I choose the clean echoes. Or no, I think I used to do the clean studio track. So yeah. Check mic 1 2. Test mic 1 2. Test mic. Check mic. Check. So in order to record a song, we just have to do the settings right here. So go to the track and configure track header, and make sure this record enable is checked. That line right there is checked, right? And just exit pressing this side right here, whichever. And make sure this thing is blinking and that thing is red, so that you can play your voice, you can sing and play guitar at the same time when you hit the record button right there. So I'm gonna try to record the song, and we'll see how this sounds like. On my settings, I got, for my vocal is the tracking vocal, so I went to voice and the tracking vocal. And on my guitar, I went to clean guitar because I'm using an acoustic, and went to clean studio stack, just for a basic recording guitar. So we're not gonna be fancy right now, so we'll see what's gonna happen. So make sure that one is red, the tracking vocal, and then this one down here is red, so you can, when you hit the record button right there, you can record both voice and the vocal and the guitar at the same time. So we'll see what's gonna happen here when we record that, when you hit the record button. So I guess that's it for today's video, guys, and thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions about recording using Scarlett Focusrite and to using a garage band, just drop your comments to the comment section box below, and well, I will be willing to answer all your questions, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you will be updated to more of my upcoming videos here in my channel. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Have a good night.